Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Thursday to you. It's time for prime time. A special welcome to my YouTube channel members and to my team members. I'm excited about today's card. It is not a Jackie original, and I even forget. Let me just take a peek if I remember. Polly Libby designed this card, and I think it's because of this card that I actually got the paper. So let's take a look at the pretty paper. This is the paper, and now I'm a sucker for navy and white, okay? What's it called? It is called Serene Love. Now let's just take a look at it. I have cut out or started to cut out one of the flowers that's going to be the focal point of this. Let me just straighten that out a little bit, of this card. And then this is also going to be the base on top of Night of Navy and Basic White. So super beautiful. I'll just turn it all over in a minute, but just really stunning. So we've got Night of Navy and white, and then we have Lost Lagoon. And then there is a stamp set that goes with this as well. But just really beautiful paper. And I think it used to be in black and white. And I should be not having my Facebook on. Let's see. And then we've got, I think this is Old Olive. And then we'll turn it all around and see what it looks like on the other side. It always feels like there's more than 12 sheets, but there are 12 sheets of this pretty paper. Okay, now let's turn it around. And then we've got polka dots and stripes. So you've got a bit more of a mosaic on this side and like geometric prints. And then on the other side, you've got the flowers. So really, really lovely paper. I think it's great for scrapbooking as well. So I'm just going to put that away. So this is called, let me go back to it, Serene Love, number 166261. We're going to use Night of Navy ink. I still have an old ink pad here. Then we're using a new embossing folder called Soft Waves. We are using Unbounded Love. I'm using the saying, have a blessed day. And then I forgot to put this in, I think I may have forgotten to put this in, but I can't remember, the Spotlight on Nature dies. They're beautiful. In fact, I'm going to show you the rest of them. In case you've missed these beauties, I highly recommend them. You get gorgeous circles with all kinds of different edges. Really, really nice, really versatile. Again, great for card making and scrapbooking. The other one that we're using is the Stylish Shapes Dies, another go-to. These would be great in your starter kit as well, or for a celebration order. So let's get started with no further ado. We've got a Night of Navy card base, your standard card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. A white layer of 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then we have 5 inches by 3 3/4 and 2 inches by 5 inches. So that's going to go like this. So it almost looks like you've got 2 strips of this paper, but it's easier just to make one piece and lay the white over top. Then we've got 2 inches by 3, 2 1/4 by 3 actually. And then we're going to put this circle on here. We're going to finish cutting out this circle. And then we're going to put a loop around it and then put the Have a Blessed Day. So those are all your pieces. Now we're going to put it together. So I love this card. And then in the inside, we're going to make a nice, lovely mat as well. Now, I seem to have a black hole in my stamp room where a lot of my embellishments and my ribbon have gone missing. All the stuff from the new Spring Mini, I can't find it. So I'm going to have to make a few improvisations to this card because I can't find the gold thread. So I'm using some old gold cording. And you know what? I'm going to have to, when your Tombow starts making those farting noises, it's empty, or at least too empty to do a video. So let me grab a new one. The glue that you see on this card is way too thick. I was squeezing hard. You just want really a thin, look at the difference. You just need a thin line of glue. This stuff is super strong. Because, you know, when you use too much glue, it might ooze out. You get more glue on your fingers. It's not good. And we have our pretty Serene Love paper. This is one of those cards that looks absolutely stunning, but it's not difficult to make. Those are honestly my favorite cards. You know, you're not spending, oh, I think it should go this way. The flowers do seem to be going in a certain direction. There. You know, you're not spending hours die cutting. Now the white piece. Either way looks really nice. I think I'm going to put the broad pieces going up. When you're adhering embossed paper to your card, you can be a little more generous with the glue because there's ridges, right? There. Okay. Now this piece is going to go like so. There. I do love white and navy. It is so classic. There we go. And now I'm going to pop up, or maybe not. No, we'll pop up the flower. We're going to leave the circle. Oh, almost forgot. We need the gold cording. Let's see, where did I put it? So I'm just taking the gold and looping it around my fingers a little bit and form it into a bit of a lasso, however you want to say it. Find my scissors. And it's going to go on the back of this. And you know what? I was afraid of that I'm going to do it again and a little bit bigger here. That's funny. It's important to kind of pinch it in the middle because it's stubborn stuff. And I'm just pulling it a little bit further. I should have maybe cut a little bit more. If we do it this way, I actually need another person here. Gerard is in the greenhouse, so I can't get him. See if I can do this with one hand. Tear and tape. Oh, it's way too big, but that's okay. Let's do it quickly before it escapes me. And I'm going to pull this a little bit. You can see how I'm struggling here. Okay, perfect. And we're just going to, see, people aren't going to look at the back, so I'm just going to pull this over a little bit and put another piece of tape. All I want is a bit of that gold, and I'm even going to put another piece there. So I'm manipulating my gold cord. You know what? It looks like I'm in the middle of that stamp set. Terrible here. Look at that. I'm going to get all creative here. Put that right underneath of me. Okay. And again, you could use any pattern paper that you have for this card. There. And now we're going to put a few dimensionals. I've decided to put dimensionals because I've got the bulk of that cording there. So then it just makes more sense to pop this whole circle up. Oh, I have an extra. That's more dimensionals than what I might use, but feeling generous. You want your card to be stable, for sure. So I'm going to put it like so. And now we're going to just finish cutting out the flower. I had cut most of it out. I thought, well, you don't need to see me fussy cutting the whole thing. Leave a little bit of a white edge. Pivot. And I'm not going in and out on each of those tiny little jags. You don't need to do that. The little ones you can a little bit if you want, but don't get too stressed out about it. Kind of turn the paper as you're cutting. That makes it easier than turning your scissors. go. Getting quiet as I cut. Okay, so now we have our flower, which is going to get popped up again. And then we have a blessed day. And you've just got such a super classic card. I'm going to see if I want to pop up the flower or not. I'm not going to pop up the flower because I think I'm going to pop up have a blessed day. So there. And yeah, I'm just going to put, oops, center that. Oops. And so there's the card. Let's get the celebration flyer out of the way. And then we're going to put something in the inside. So I have done this. I just used my leftover piece. Mine's a little skinnier. So I used the leftover piece from the strip that I cut off for the card front. So that was 3 3/4 by 5. And then this is a hair shorter than that. So 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And we're just going to put that in the inside. But you can eyeball that. Those measurements aren't super important. Just use what you have. But having that little bit of pattern paper sticking out, and you know what else I could have done here is, well, no, I could have cut an oval or something out of here because a lot of it is going to be covered up by the white. It's a bit of a waste. But it's just what makes the card even more special. And sometimes I find that if I'm so careful with not wasting paper, that I end up with a bin with all those little bits that never get used. So you know what, just be generous and enjoy. So here we have it. Have a blessed day. I'm not sure who this is going to go to yet, and I think we're going to add a few pearls. That's what I do have. The gems that I mentioned in the supply list, I can't find them, so that's unfortunate. I'm just going to put, but pearls are always nice, so. These are iridescent pearls. And I don't know if I want to put a third one, but that looks really pretty. Got the sun shining in. I don't know if it's casting shadows. So I'm going to leave the inside blank. I'm not going to stamp anything in it yet because I'm not sure who's going to get it. And even though there's flowers on this card, I think the classic navy and white could also go to a man. Men like flowers too. So anyway, guys, have a good day. And don't forget that celebration is in full swing. There are, you get a free card kit if you order from me. And there are lots of great things to choose from. The Documenting the Day is a great set for scrapbooking. The card kit is really cute. I haven't made it yet, but I think that would be fun. In fact, I think I'm going to make some for my grandkids. The fruit paper, there's all kinds of really nice cards made with this. So, and I love the cute little envelopes, the little cards. That is from the Grown with Love bundle. The seagulls have, oh my goodness, I have a card to show you with this. Let me wait. My team member made a beautiful card with friendly seagulls. Here is the embossing folder. It's called Star Struck, A Day to Celebrate. And then we have the toadstool paper, the Fresh Freesia seam binding ribbon, Pick a Season stamp set, and Dance with Me. Then there are the purple adhesive backed sequins, the Bloom Impressions 12 by 12 paper. It's really nice. And the heart-shaped. It's dies and a stamp set. And then Spring Corners is also a beautiful stamp. It's also a great time to get the starter kit. You can get a free extra set, 2 sets of Stampin' Write markers and the Handmade Designs stamp set, or you can get an extra $41 or 39 euros in free stuff. So message me if you're interested in the starter kit. I would love to help you. With 20 years of Stampin' experience, I have learned a lot, and I'd be happy to share it with you. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy making this card. I'd love to hear what you think of it. Bye.